Hello दोस्तों. So today we are going to study about biodiversity. Okay. So we'll study about what is biodiversity, why it is important. Okay. So let's start. So what is biodiversity? Biodiversity is used to describe the number, variety and variability of living organisms. Okay, so it is used to describe the number, variety and variability of living organisms. It means that whatever the living organisms are present in a ecosystem, then the total number, variety and variability, if we want to study about that, then that is called the biodiversity. It means genetic variations. We'll see that how this genetic variations is happening in the ecosystem, and species variation and ecosystem variations. Variations means different type of ecosystem, different types of species, different types of genetic organisms are present within an area, biome or planet. Okay, so this is biodiversity. Okay, so biodiversity, we have different types of biodiversity. One is forest diversity, bird diversity, genetic diversity, race diversity, planet diversity and marine diversity. So forest diversity is like, so we have different types of forest. Okay, so that is called forest diversity. We have different types of birds, different types of genetic organisms. Okay, and different types of race. We have like African people, American people, Indian people. So we have different race, different plant. We have different types of plants, and also you have marine diversity. Marine means the underwater diversity. Okay, underwater life. Then types of diversity. See, we have ecosystem diversity, means there is various types of ecosystem is present. Okay, the variety of habitats, ecosystems and communities. Okay, so in that ecosystem we have species diversity, means in a ecosystem we have different types of species. Okay, variety of species in a given area. Okay, then we have genetic diversity. Genetic diversity means inside a species we have different DNA among individuals. So this is types of diversity. We have ecosystem diversity, then inside a ecosystem we have species diversity, inside a species we have genetic diversity. Then we have red list categories of IUCN. See, if we go above the list, then rise of extinction increase. If we go down, then rise of extinction decrease. So first it is extincts. So this is the IUCN list, and we have to give the answer if there is a organism or animal is belongs to which category. Okay, so this is extinct in the wild, critically endangered. Okay, endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, least concern, data deficient, not valuated. Okay, so these are categories of IUCN. Okay, then biodiversity hotspot. What is biodiversity hotspot? Okay, the concept of biodiversity hotspot given Norman Mayers. Okay, this is the guy who give the concept of biodiversity. The biodiversity hotspot is a biogeographic region. Means inside a geographic region we have a biodiversity region with a significant reservoir of biodiversity. We have with a significant reservoir of biodiversity. So that is under threat from the human. So if these three conditions are happening, then we will call that biodiversity hotspot. Okay. Then biodiversity hotspot, to qualify as a hotspot, the region must meet two criteria. Okay, it must meet two criteria. Okay, so one is at least 1500 species of vascular planets as endemics. Okay, 1500 species of vascular planets as endemics, and must have at least 70% of its original habitat. Okay, original habitat means that already present inside that biodiversity hotspot or ecosystem. Okay, so that is 70%. Then 34 biodiversity hotspot have been identified. Okay, so till now, and 40% of the world known planets and 35% terrestrial vertebrate species. Okay, next, so biodiversity hotspot in India. Okay, so this is the Western Ghat and Sri Lanka. So this is Western Ghat and Sri Lanka. This is Western Ghat and Sri Lanka. Himalayas, and this is Himalayas. Indo-Burma and Sunderlands. These are the Sunderlands. Okay, so these are biodiversity hotspots. Okay, so total 34 biodiversity hotspots in the world are listed as, one is, see, Himalayas, Western Ghats, Sri Lanka, Sunderlands, Indo-Burmese, and all the other things like Atlantic forest, okay, tropical Andes, okay, and California forestic provinces, Mediterranean basins. So these are the biodiversity hotspots. So biodiversity conservation, in situ, ex situ. In situ means if we want to protect the organisms inside their original habitats, then it will call in situ. And if we want to protect the organism outside its original habitats, then we will call that ex situ. Okay, so inside in situ we have biosphere reserves, national park, wildlife sanctuary. Okay, so these are things, it will come inside the in situ. And in ex situ we have botanical gardens, zoological gardens, okay, some scared plants, home gardens. So these are the ex situ. Okay, then what is the difference between national park, sanctuary, and bio reserves? So national park means for a particular wild animal, sanctuary is for a particular species, means species oriented. Okay, species oriented, but ecosystem. But biosphere reserve is all forms of life, that is the basic difference. And the size, the range is 0.4 to 31262 square kilometer. The general size range is 0.6 for sanctuary, wildlife sanctuary, and 7818 square kilometer. And the general size range is over 5670 square kilometer. Okay, then endangered species of India like elephants, snow leopard, okay, tigers. Okay, so endangered species of India like Himalayan monal, great Indian bustard, wild ass, Asiatic lion, okay, and black dog, olive riddle, sea turtle, okay, lion tailed macaw, okay, leopard cat, Asian elephant, okay, pygmy hog, okay, Bengal florican. So these are the endangered species of India. Okay, next, this is the endangered species of India like birds, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Okay, so you can see that. So these are the endangered species of India. So Indian National Park like Hemis High Altitude National Park, Great Himalayas, Valley of Flowers, okay, Corbett, Sitsak, Gir, okay, then Kaziranga National Park, okay. So these are the national parks which come under in situ biosphere conserve. Wildlife sanctuary in India is like Sundarbans, Chillika Lake, okay. Then hଉଛି Periyar, then Gir, okay. Then Great Himalayan, Valley of Flowers. So you can see that these are the wildlife sanctuary in India, okay. Then biosphere reserves in India like Nanda Devi, Great Run of Kutch, Gulf of Mannar, Great Nicobar, Nilgiri, Similpal National Park, Odisha, Sundarban, okay, Manas Wildlife Sanctuary,